Good afternoon, Ryan Breton here with an important update on the storm from the Campus Weather Service. We have made a couple of changes to the forecast in response to what we've seen through the course of the morning, but let's first start with a look over University Park and Mount Nittany, which is obscured due to the heavy snow that we've been seeing approaching central Pennsylvania. This is a time lapse through the course of the morning, and you even get a better look at that. Looking out toward the Arboretum, you can see the road is certainly covered in the snow there, and visibility at times has been dropping down to as low as a half mile here in Happy Valley. And actually the expectation is that as we go through the afternoon, the visibility may come down to a quarter mile, indicating heavy snow at times through the afternoon. In terms of the temperatures right now, well, we are mainly in the 20s, so it certainly is a cold storm. There's plenty of Arctic air to work with, so there is no concern about any mixed precipitation. 21 degrees in State College, visibility around a mile with a northeasterly wind. And in terms of what we're dealing with right now, we do have a winter storm warning that's in effect for all of southeastern Pennsylvania, Lehigh Valley, Delaware Valley, all the way into the capital region. All of these areas will easily see over 6 inches of snow, and some places will see well over a foot of snow. On the northwestern fringe of this, there is a winter weather advisory, and this simply means there will be lesser amounts of snow to the north and west. In terms of what we're dealing with right now on the satellite radar, you can see that through the course of the day today, we've seen the majority of the snow in southeastern Pennsylvania. And sticking out on this radar is an extremely heavy band of snow that extends all the way from the Poconos down to just south of State College and all the way into Maryland. And this band is kind of trending to the north and west, and it's moving into State College as we speak right now. And we'll take a closer inspection of this. You can see that these darker blues are indicative of heavy snow moving through places like Lewistown at this time, and this is going to be crossing over Tussey Ridge in between about 12 and 1:15 this afternoon, and as a result, State College is likely going to get into some very heavy snow. So road conditions are going to deteriorate, and we may see 1 to 2 inches of snow in just an hour or so as this band moves into State College. Now the issue is, it's going to eventually come to a halt. And does it come to a halt over State College and stay here for a moment, or does it move up and then retreat back down to the south? That's something that we're closely going to be monitoring through the course of the afternoon. Taking a look out at Lewistown, that's where this band of snow is right now. Out on Route 322, the road is covered, visibility very poor, and we're going to see that in State College in between about 12 and 2 this afternoon as that band moves through. Eye on the Future shows that by early evening, things start to break up a bit. There still certainly will be snow showers in the area, and the majority of the precipitation will likely become focused in the eastern half of the state as we go through the course of the evening and into the overnight hours. In fact, as we approach midnight, it's likely that we get a band of some steady to heavy snow that affects places from Scranton to Allentown down to Philadelphia, and once again, in these locations, there may be snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour overnight tonight as we get a bit of a backlash as the storm then begins to move into New England. Now, during the day tomorrow, we will tend to dry out here in Happy Valley, but the storm will continue to push off to the east, leaving behind several inches of snow. So we have tweaked the map just a bit. Philadelphia's already got about 11 inches, and the expectation is that later tonight you'll get into a bit more snow, so at least a foot in Philadelphia. Many of these locations here in southeastern Pennsylvania, from Allentown to Lancaster and York, are going to see over a foot, up to 18, maybe even 24 inches in 1 or 2 spots. It's not out of the question that someone sees 2 feet. Amounts quickly drop off, though, as you work your way to the north and west. Harrisburg, Hazleton, Scranton, anywhere in between 8 and 12 inches. And the one tweak that we really have made here is that we've dragged this 5 to 8 band a bit further to the north and west to account for that one band of heavy snow that's moving into State College. So it's likely that we end up close to 5 inches perhaps here in Happy Valley, and a couple of spots within this band around Lewistown and points to the north and east may end up around 6, 7, or 8 inches. And then clearly, as you work your way to the west and north toward Bradford, amounts drop off to just an inch or 2. So certainly an interesting storm in that amounts are varying from northwest to southeast. Then we have a whole nother system. This is Saturday's weather map. 9 a.m. we have some light snow moving through here as a clipper system tries to get its act going. So that is the next storm that we're going to be watching. It could bring another widespread snow from Pennsylvania into New England during the day on Saturday. So we'll certainly be watching that and have many updates during the day tomorrow on that. But your all-important Valentine's Day forecast will end on a positive note. A few snow flurries here on Saturday with temperatures in the 30s. 7-day forecast shows that, again, maybe some snow here on Saturday, and then there are early signs next week of a warm-up, temperatures nearing 40 degrees by Wednesday. Stay with us for important updates on the storm through the afternoon.